The world was shocked when Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, died on August 16, 1977. Crowds gathered outside Graceland and fans cried in the streets. Newspapers worldwide had headlines that seemed hard to believe. As people reacted to his sudden death, rumors started to spread. Some felt something was off about how he died, and the events that followed only added to the mystery. His funeral attracted thousands of people. However, those who saw him in the casket felt uneasy. They said he looked different. His skin appeared waxy, his features seemed unfamiliar, and his body looked oddly preserved. Then there was a disturbing report. Someone claimed the casket had been opened secretly. What they found shocked even his family. Was it really Elvis Presley in that casket? Or was the king's final performance a carefully planned illusion? The fateful morning, a king drops quietly. On August 16, 1977, Graceland was quiet, a significant change for a place once full of life. Elvis Presley, known as the king of rock and roll, was found dead on his bathroom floor in his Memphis home. His girlfriend, Ginger Alden, found him, creating a moment no one would forget. Sirens rang out as paramedics rushed over, but it was too late. Elvis was just 42 years old when he passed away. News spread quickly, TVs paused mid-show, and radios played his songs. Outside the gates, fans were in shock, crying as if they had lost a loved one. The world felt the pain. However, as people mourned, some started to question the official story. They thought it was strange that Elvis seemed fine earlier that day. Rushing his body away felt suspicious. The official cause of death was a heart problem, but medical reports hinted at drugs involved, leading to rumors about possible cover-ups. Embalming began shortly after, fueling more questions about what was being hidden. The family faced challenges while coping with losing such a famous figure. Inside Graceland, arguments erupted as they struggled to accept burying the king of rock and roll. As preparations continued, many felt the focus was more on appearances than the truth. Fans wondered if Elvis's death was as simple as the headline suggested. Graceland's heartbreak, which weird goodbye gaze. Graceland is filled with sadness right after Elvis's death. Thousands of fans gather at the gates for one last look at the man who was a big part of their lives. Vernon Presley, looking older and heartbroken, opens the casket in the house, allowing close friends and family to say their goodbyes. On August 17th, they bring the casket into the foyer under colorful stained glass windows, with plenty of security present. Mourners line up slowly, feeling an uneasy atmosphere. Elvis wears a crisp white suit, has perfectly styled hair, and crosses his hands peacefully. Yet something feels off. His skin looks too smooth and shiny, almost like plastic. People notice his nose looks too thin, his jaw too defined, and his face strangely fresh, almost airbrushed. His hands, which once played music, appear swollen and stiff. Whispers start, "Is that a mannequin?" He looks more like a museum piece than the lively performer who once filled stadiums. Outside, the press creates chaos. Flashes go off, and microphones are pushed into faces for news stories. While sadness is present, some quietly say, "That's not him. I'm sure of it." The funeral happens the next day, a heartbreaking event. The casket travels through Memphis, with crowds singing his songs and throwing flower petals like confetti. But that strange feeling remains. Why did he look so perfect? It seemed like they tried to hide his struggles. By the time they bury him at Forest Hill, many people are left wondering. For many, this wasn't just a goodbye. It raised endless questions about his music and life. The fake-out figure wasn't even him. Among all the discussions after Elvis's death, one unsettling idea stands out. The body in the casket isn't really Elvis, but a lifelike wax figure. This theory gained traction on the viewing day when dedicated fans who saw the body up close noticed something was off. They pointed out several strange details, like beads of sweat on a stiff body, something that wouldn't happen to a dead person. The skin looked too shiny and smooth, almost like a candle. They thought the nose looked wrong, the brows were awkward, and the hands seemed too big and blocky, as if they were made in a mold rather than grown. Even the body shape was suspicious because it was too slim for Elvis, who had gained weight in his later years. This sparked an unsettling thought. Maybe his family used a fake body to avoid revealing the truth about his rough end. The situation drew more attention as funeral professionals contradicted themselves, claiming they either rushed the bomb or didn't work on the body at all. This confusion created a perfect breeding ground for speculation. Then came the surprising idea, what if Elvis were alive and planning to return to the spotlight? Supporters of the Elvis Lives movement say that the funeral was a ruse for the public. Skeptics call this idea tabloid trash. However, witness accounts and people's strange feelings at the viewing point suggest otherwise. Decades later, people still debate, was the person in the white suit the real Elvis, or just a puppet made of glue and paint? For true believers, this question is no mystery. It's a protective barrier for a truth too painful to face. The lockdown cut-up, gaps and ghosts in the files. Suppose the box scared people. The papers about Elvis's death are even more troubling. The autopsy after his time at Graceland should have cleared things up, but instead it only made things more confusing. The documents mention a heart glitch as the cause of death, but as time goes on, more details come to light. Toxicology reports show he had many drugs in his system, including strong painkillers and sleeping pills. However, some critical information remains sealed for 50 years, shocking the public and doctors. Some details are missing or blacked out, and medical professionals disagree about the findings. There are issues with his heart, liver damage, and some believe drugs should have been the primary focus in his obituary. Why the confusion? Why keep things hidden? Theorists believe this could be proof of a major cover-up. Is it to protect his legacy from the stigma of drug use? Or could it suggest that the real patient was not him? Vernon avoids questions about the sealed documents. Fans think he may have made a secret deal to hide information about Elvis. Rumors suggest that federal agents have investigated Elvis's drug use and fake badges. Is the government trying to cover things up? These unanswered questions linger like dark clouds over his funeral. Every missing or unclear document adds to the uncertainty, raising doubts about the casket and body. Until the sealed files are open, the true story about what doctors discovered remains one of the biggest mysteries about Elvis. Edge whispers, the close-up crew spills. After the family secrets and closed doors, it's the voices we almost miss. The people handling the bodies, the security guards, and friends from the past that make the most significant impact. As the years go by, their whispers continue. Funeral workers, supportive friends, and shadows of security don't always agree with the official story. Some people openly say, "Not my king." They see a stiff body that looks freshly done up, but they remember someone who has been worn out for a long time. One person complains that the sideburns look fake, like toy hair. Fans coming to see? They wait for hours in the Memphis heat, but when they look closely, something seems off. The face appears too smooth, the hands seem swollen, and the body looks thinner than before. Ginger, who found him? She talks slowly and seems lost for words, like she sensed something she can't explain. The Memphis Mafia hints at problems. Joe Esposito, the road manager, stays loyal when asked about the truth, but his answers are unclear and seem to stir up rumors. The most interesting claim? During the vigil, someone says they switched the body before it was shown to the public. Only the family saw the real thing. The crowd got a fake one, Bertsu. These bits of information, books, documents, and unofficial accounts, keep the questions alive. When put together, they create a strange picture. Thousands of mourners. Maybe not for him, but a posed photo that closes the book on the truth while it slips unnoticed. Fam's mum, locked lips and clashes. After Elvis's death, Vernon Presley felt heartbroken and became very protective. He hired guards and gave strict orders, which made people wonder if his behavior was more than just about grief. After the funeral, discussions quickly turned to rumors of a cover-up. Priscilla stayed calm in interviews, sharing memories but avoiding any talk about the casket, as if it were off limits. Years later, rumors about Graceland and Elvis's problems began to surface when Priscilla's marriage ended. However, she still avoided the topic. Lisa Marie, who was only 9 then, grew up feeling confused and often had mixed feelings about her father's legacy. Disagreements arose within the family. Some believed the official story, while others doubted it, saying they weren't entirely convinced even after many years. This inconsistency, the silence around the autopsy, and secrets in Elvis's music vault added to the mystery. People wondered, was the secrecy meant to protect dignity, or was the truth too shocking? Elvis's reluctance to discuss things only fueled speculation about whether his close friends changed his story. Elvis's story didn't end at Forest Hill. It started something new for many fans. Rumors about his death quickly spread, with people claiming to have seen him everywhere, from gas stations to diners. This led to speculation that he faked his death to escape fame. Some critics dismiss these ideas as fantasies, but doubts continue. Fans mourning at Graceland in '77 felt real sadness, but the idea that something else happened never disappeared. For nearly 50 years, people have discussed his funeral, suggesting it might have been staged or poorly handled. Questions remain. Was this a family decision or an effort to protect his legacy? Elvis's story makes us think about life, death, and fame. Did they bury a rock and roll legend, or is the truth still with him?